Hello guys, it's your girl A. Marie from A. Marie Full Lace Wigs. I just wanted to bring a couple things to you guys' attention. I'm working on Miss Lisa's wig, and also guys, you guys be wondering about lace. I always have lace in, guys, but you guys can see I always have lace in. I always have, lace in, but I don't advertise a video every day about lace. So these is two different colors. So I keep I try to keep plenty of lace in. And also the vendor I'm dealing with, they can get me all colors. From this color lace, from this color lace, this is more like a whitish color. From this color lace, all these is different colors. See how it just blends from this color lace and from this color lace. Now my goals, guys, because now I got that connection that I need, and I thank God for that. At first I wasn't willing to separate the lace, like cut the lace in half. When I sell it to you, I'm still gonna sell this big piece for the $88, guys. So this is $88, and then this is a bigger piece. So with these bigger pieces of lace, I think that I'm gonna cut them up into a half a yards where it'd be like 40 something dollars. I'm gonna cut these up because I'm getting bigger pieces now. So I take one and cut it up into like a half a yard, and it'd be like 40 something dollars. But guys, this year will be my first year of filing my business tax, so I am going to have to put the Minnesota state tax onto these orders, because I've been paying out of my pocket, but I talk with my account, and I have to put them taxes on there because, every 3 month quarterly, I have to pay my Minnesota state tax. At the end of the year, I pay my yearly income tax to the IRS. So I think, yeah, Minnesota sales tax is 6 point some percent. So I have to, so it'll be the $88 plus the Minnesota sales tax in the state of Minnesota on all goods. So I will have to start doing that because I haven't been doing it, and I'm paying out of my pocket when it comes to this quarterly tax time. So that's definitely something that I'm going to have to be doing. But guys, I kind of do the lace thing all the time, and I don't want to do a video every time you turn around saying, oh, I got lace, oh, I got lace, oh, I got lace, oh, I got lace. I kind of try to keep at least 5 to 6 yards in for sale, and I try to keep 5 to 6 yards for myself. And I do contract out to get this lace, but right now I'm not starting to cut the lace up. Let me get the prices together and go through the billing with the accountant so I can put the Minnesota tax and stuff on there. A lot of times I answer the phone and I give you guys just a quote right off the top of my head. But in order to be professional and follow the state guidelines, I do have to bill in a direct manner, because at the end of the day, I'm wind up paying these taxes out of my own pocket, because taxes have to be paid. So far as canvas heads and stuff like that, I do carry canvas heads, tripods, but the cost on that to ship is like $18-19. So I kind of want to keep my tripods for my students and put it together in a kit versus me taking it and selling it, because I try to make my prices affordable. So I look at his and hers, and I look at other places that's selling these canvas heads. So I try to be cheaper than my competitor. So if I see that they selling it for $69.99 to $89.99, I try to break it down to like 50 something dollars. So I always try to look at Demore Brothers, his and hers, Amon Beauty. They lace is crap. I got some lace from them before, and it was tulle. But I try to look at the different people that's selling it, and I always try to give you guys the best deal possible. I try to give you a bigger piece of lace. I try to cut down on the shipping costs, try to make it cheaper, affordable. But because of the weight on those big tripods, they're running $18-19 just shipping to Texas, and so I'm not able to give you guys the best deal because that shipping cost got to be covered by you guys. So with that, right now, until I get me a FedEx account or something and have a high volume orders going, then I can get a better discount. But right now, that's what FedEx is giving me. And United States Postal is even worse because they charge you a balloon payment. But anywho, let's get to the project I'm working on. This is Miss Lisa's. Now, I wanted to tell all of my people, all of my ventilators. Now, anybody that's a ventilator, they know what I'm talking about. When we work with wavy hair, it pulls it out of its natural format. It look brittle, it look dry, and then too, those needles is very sharp. And when you work with some hair, that needle is so sharp, it'll break. Now, this is the hair and not a wet stage. This is just after I ventilated the back piece. And y'all see how it look? It's kind of bushy, kind of big, and I only got the back piece done. So in order for me to get some of them waves back, I actually should go in the bathroom and, like, seriously wet it to get it to come back and then restart the video. But once you wash it and condition it, it'll come back. So to my ventilators, I would say don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Continue to ventilate. And if you guys can see, the waves are starting to come back in. But I was telling Ms. Lisa, like, certain hairs. Now, if you guys send me hair, right, some hair is too fragile to take that ventilate needle. And if it breaks in half and different stuff, so I kind of think that I should start sticking with vendors I didn't try it before, than giving you guys sources. And if it don't work out, and if it wind up not working out, then you guys will be pissed that y'all paid the money, because the ventilators know what I'm talking about. The needle is so sharp. Some hair, we just got to pull the plug. I've got some hair. Never, ever, ever buy raw hair and send it to me. Raw hair is not the same. Length is different. Length is never, ever, ever going to be right. So don't ever send me raw hair. It's just, I can't do nothing with raw hair. I have to have processed hair. So it could be virgin, but it have to be single drawn or double drawn, meaning that the company went in there and they making sure it's all one length. I just can't work with raw hair where they might got 10 inches, they might got 5, they might got 8, they might got 4, and they put a whole bunch of rubber bands on it, so you sincerely don't know until you take them binders off. So please, please, please don't send me raw hair. Do not send me raw hair. So I'm trying to wet it down, guys, to get the curls to come back. So once it get washed and conditioner, but it's coming along, Miss Lisa. I got the whole back done. And as you can see, the curls are starting to come back. And they'll come back even better, like once, it'll come back even better, like once I wash it and condition it. But I told you, once I get more done, I will load a video for you. But if you guys can see, once it start getting wet, her waves and curls is starting to come back. So it's starting to go ahead and come back. So I just wanted to show Miss Lisa that, you know, I got the whole back piece done. So I said, give me another 5 days, because, you know, I like to seal it before I actually go into washing it. But it's going to get more wavy than this. I just put water on it. It's going to get wavier than this once I wash it and condition it. So I just wanted to bring those things to you guys' attention. And oh, guys, I had a great thing to happen to me. My phone rung, and I answered my phone, and a young lady was like, "Hey, Marie, do you have your own wig company?" And I was like, well, I don't have a wig company like that. I do make my own hair pieces, but it's just me and my aunt. I'm not as big as a corporation, so I never try to be bigger than what I am. It's just me and my aunt that does this. And then she was like, I want to thank you so much, and you inspire me to make wigs and this, that, and that. And she was like, hold on, let me talk to my mom. So her mom got on the phone, and she was like, thank you, A. Marie, for my daughter, and she's been watching your videos all day, this, that, and that. And I found out she was 11 years old. I sincerely thought that I was talking to a woman. That's how she was able to hold a conversation with me. When she said my mom, I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's like 18, 19 or something, and her mom is, you know, in the room. But that just touched my heart that I am inspiring 11-year-old. Normally, they want to watch Justin Bieber and, you know, ride bikes or a cheerleader and pretty much do their own thing. But for her to be 11 years old and so impressed with the wig making, she's already doing braids and different stuff like that. So I want to thank you so much, Mahogany, for paying attention, and Miss Tiffany for letting her reach out. And that's my challenge, too. I actually want to, you know, we're gonna start a little ventilation technique for our youth, because for her to have that passion at such a young age, I was very impressed with that. So I told her I'm gonna put something together to her, send her a ventilating needle, and I want her to go for it. By the time she's 15, 16, she should be all natural with it, you know. So I just want to thank you guys so much for the classes, the DVDs, all of the work that I got coming in. But guys, I always tell you guys, be patient with me. I'm one person, and I got sinuses, really bad sinuses. And when I have a sinus headache, I can't ventilate because we put the glasses on. So when I have that sinus headache, I cannot put on glasses. And another thing, I wanted to get back to my roots. Like, I used to get tips and stuff like that, but I just been so busy in making the wigs, and there's not a lot of new tips that I came up with. But I want to start challenging my brain to do more tip things. So thank you guys so much for watching A. Marie Full Lace Wigs. God bless, guys. Bye bye.